That's it. That's the trick, making money with your leftovers.
Yeah, so there's this new app out called Homemade that connects chefs, if you consider yourself a chef, okay, with adventurous eaters, and you have to apply online, to prove that you're really a chef and you're following all the rules as far as the health department and all that, and you can order food that's left over from someone else's home, someone else's apartment. Would
that just does not sound like a good idea.
Wow.
I just don't even understand that.
Well, somebody thought this was a good idea.
And it's getting publicity, so
yeah, sure
it's working.
I guess if you don't want to cook, you don't have leftovers, it's like, hey, you don't want to go to the grocery, why not?
Well, how many parents out there wait for their kids to stop eating before you go, okay, that's what I'm going to have. I'll finish up what's on the plate. You're like a vacuum cleaner.
I have a question. Is what you guys eating right now, is that stuff leftovers?
Yeah, this is leftovers.
Okay.
This is his leftover.
But are they somebody else's leftovers? Or
No, these... No.
Rob, would you go scrounging around the buckhorn there?
Well, there's a dude over here named John. It was his.
As long as you know his first name.
I got a deal on it. I got a deal on the hamburger.
I got a quick question for you, though. Who called whom to say, let's wear pink today?
Yeah, look so cute.
We just...
Great minds think
we're
alike.
there.
Mike, it's mental leprosy.
Hashtag twinning.
Leprosy, of course it is.
It's ESPN, Mike.
So do you guys have any rules as far as leftovers, or what's your favorite type of leftover? What's better as a leftover?
Oh, that's so many questions.
I have the 3-day rule. After 3 days.
3 days is the rule?
If it still smells okay, eat it. But lasagna is something, though. You make a casserole lasagna.
Yes.
That flies better, I think, the next couple of days because all the flavors get together.
Pasta does that well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
max 1 week at my house. 1 week or it's gone.
1 week?
Yep.
You are a brave soul.
You are a brave soul. I
As
think
long
3
as the
days
color
is what the
is
rule
still
is.
about the same, I'll go for it. So.
Wow.
You guys have rules?
Well,
Apparently not,
I
since
don't
you're
think so, since we're eating other people's leftovers right now.
I'm trying not to leave it.
Well, thanks,
deal.
guys.
This is
We'll
really
take
good.
it from here. So we want to know, what are your rules with leftovers?
I got none. That's nothing
Look at
left.
that.
That's
Hey,
how it works.
I'm going to need... Can I have that after you're done? That would be great.
I'll sell it to you. You got $1?
Well, she is about to become a local celebrity. We've got Tori the Tower here.
Yep, Tower Americas has a brand new mascot, making her world premiere on live national San Antonio television with her lights a-beaming, and she's actually a little shorter than I thought she would be.
Jennifer Boland, of course, is here with us. Now, earlier we asked, we were asking the question, how much did it cost to build the tower back in the 60s, correct?
Right, 1968.
And we were guessing and guessing. We couldn't get it. We guessed 2, we guessed 3, we guessed 4 million. What was it?
5.2 million.
5.2 million.
And the Tower Americas was a part of the World's Fair that year.
It was. It took, do you know how many days it took to build from start to finish?
I'm going to guess over a year, so 400-something another.
426 days.
See, I knew I was close. There you go.
Yeah.
6 days.
Yeah.
Who was the architect?
The architect is Boone Powell. We just actually had his 80th birthday with us, which was very special. He brought in a bunch of papers and artistic drawings of what the tower was supposed to look like to what it finished. It was very neat.
There's a lady that named the Tower of America. You had a contest for that, too, right?
We had a contest for that. They had it in 1968 to name the Tower of the Americas. And then 7 months ago, one of our managers came to us and said, we need a mascot. And we started that process. And then 2 weeks ago, we put it on Facebook, and 4,000 people
Raise the tower.
Raise the tower.
decided on the name, and we named her yesterday, and her name is Tori the Tower. So
Tori, give us a quick spin there, Tori, because I know the restaurant spins, but do you?
What are you wearing?
There you go. Oh, look at that. Show us your tower.
Show us the tower.
So yeah, so she took, it took us 7 months to have her made. We had a company out of Canada build her for us and then brought her in, and we're debuting her today.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so obviously, Tori, what's Tori's favorite food up there at the
What's
the
your
restaurant?
favorite food?
Yeah, you heard
She
that.
likes prime rib.
Well, who doesn't like to eat at the, Tower of America?
Expensive taste.
Yes.
Expensive taste. Hey, we had some fun over the Tower of the Americas recently. Yeah, I think we have some video.
You do?
Well, when we
Do
dress up and go out, it's always over the top with SA Live. And, of course, Tori, the restaurant spins takes about an hour.
That takes 1 hour and 15 minutes from start to finish. The restaurant is the Chart House. We turned it into a Chart House about 9 years ago.
Because it used to be like a gym or something.
It was for quite some time, and Landry's took over.
That's
and we
delicious
have
food.
remodeled, and built her to what she is today.
Now she's looking like the
Now
Tower of
she
America.
looks like the tower.
Yeah, Tori, right here, baby. We're swaying in the breeze. Yes. And Tori, on top of Tori, there's a large antenna. I don't know if you can see this. Tori has a very tall antenna up here.
Don't hurt Tori. You're hurting Tori.
I'm sorry. Tori, you okay? Tori, you okay? Tori has an antenna, and a lot of people don't know this. There are like 10 radio stations up on top of the Tower of America.
There is.
Yeah.
And the actual antenna is 128 feet tall.
So that takes her to 750 feet?
From top to bottom, yes.
And there are historical panels in
You
there
okay?
as learning tools,
There
right?
is. We have over 30,000 students that come in.
Your first dance.
We have 6 panels on how Texas became Texas. So it talks about when Texas was Mexico, France, Spain, the Confederate. And we love having the kids join us and learn about Texas history. But we have from all over, not just from Texas. They come from everywhere.
So if you were trying to just run up the steps, how many steps are
It's
there?
952 steps.
Yeah, I won't make it.
We do the cystic fibrosis tower climb every year. That's every February. We also will do the 110 9/11 Memorial Climb,
Of course.
which that will be on 9/11. And then we have all of our other Party on the Tower Plaza, which is a free concert that she'll be at. So we have lots of opportunities to see her.
So there are opportunities now to book Tori
There
for your
is.
special event.
There is. So you just need to go on Facebook. I will respond. We would love to have her at any things that are going on in San Antonio. We've had some schools call for her.
Hey, look, it's a tower climb.
It's a tower climb. And you can climb the tower.
It's the best way to do tower
As you can see.
For more
And she's got
information, of
little
course,
lights up
on
right there.
Tower of the Americas, just head to our website, salive.com.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Tori.
Now,
That
you
is so-
recently went to the Big Apple, and it was for a big deal. You were there for the toy convention.
Oh, yeah, the Toy Fair in New York City, and I had a chance to go backstage and take you and show you some of the other cool things that are coming to your living room and maybe show up at your kid's birthday party. Check us out. So, being a big kid, you want to know what the biggest toys are for 2016, especially for Christmas. I'm here at the 2016 World's Toy Fair in New York, here in the Javits Center. And you can see, the Frizzies are out, and I've got a giant flamingo right behind me. Perfect for your bathtub. I love you.
We are seeing a ton of different trends for toys for 2016. One of my favorites is collectibles. Collectibles have been around for a very long time, but you're seeing toys like Shopkins and the success of Star Wars fuel a whole new generation of kids who are loving to collect.
It is true that the things we grew up playing with are cool again.
Absolutely. You've been walking the floor, you've seen arts and crafts, you've seen puzzles and games, really cool active outdoor toys. Some of the things that may not have been around when we were kids are the tech toys, and those are also a big trend this year. We're seeing robots, we are seeing lots of drones, Barbie on a hoverboard, and also the Toys to Life category, which are those physical toys that interact with our devices or any type of online play.
I know every kid wants to be a star, so why not a selfie stick with a built-in microphone?
Players gonna play.
Stickbot allows kids to put their characters into their own stories. You gotta have one of these. Everybody can be a star, right?
You got it right, man.
And a stuffed MVP is pretty cool too, and the animatronic Dream Puppy.
So there's sensors across his back, and he also loves to get his tummy rubbed.
One of the coolest new toys is the Kid's Smart Car. It's connected to Mom and Dad's phone.
I'll show you how you can just stop them if they're...
Hey, what happened?
So just sit back, relax, and see what else is coming in 2016.
That was a modern take on all the
That was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Time for one of our favorite things to do. We're nothing but big kids. Wonder what that is.
This might be the easiest freeze frame.
I mean, I'm the mental giant.
If you know, go to our website, salive.com, and enter to win. The first person to correctly guess wins a $100 gift certificate to VisionWorks.
Yeah, it's a VisionWorks freeze frame. We took a picture or something. Put it on your TV. See if you can figure it out. You're messing with your head.
Coming up, we're showing you how to grill the perfect burger poolside there at the...
That's a cool staycation we can tell you about here coming as well. It's probably one of the nicest facilities in the world. It's where the athletes of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo go and relax. I'll take you there and show you what they're up to when they're not performing. Next.
SACU, the member-owned credit union that's been serving San Antonio since 1935. We're the union of savers and borrowers, the union of money and mission. We're the union of membership and ownership, created and guided by the members we serve, inspired by people, not profit. We're SACU, the union of San Antonio, and endless possibilities.
All across America, families are coming back to Time Warner Cable for a whole new experience. That's because we've been working hard to give you better service, and it shows.
We came back for internet speeds so fast, even the kids are impressed. Oh, she's impressed.
We're catching up on movies and shows on demand just as fast as we can watch them.
For $89.99 a month, you'll get 100 meg ultra-fast internet, hundreds of HD channels, and unlimited calling.
TWC's home Wi-Fi is so strong, we can use all our devices at the same time.
So we can all watch whatever we want.
And that's kind of cool.
Call 1-844-380-9660. For $89.99 a month, you'll get internet, TV, and phone. There's no contract, no risk, and our money-back guarantee.
Come back today, and we'll give you free installation with our exclusive 1-hour arrival window.
Feels good to be back.
Come back today. You'll get free installation, TV equipment, and Epics included. And ask how you could get a $300 reward card. Call now and welcome back.
Join the thousands of Texas drivers who have their auto insurance through AAA.
I didn't know how easy it was to just switch auto insurance.
The money that I saved by moving to AAA insurance went into my son's tuition fund.
After comparing a few other rates, it was clear that AAA was our best place to be.
As a AAA Texas member, you could save an average of $381 a year. Compare that to Geico, State Farm, or Allstate. You could save even more with AAA discounts.
We have the multi-car discount, the multi-policy discount.
We save quite a bit of money by keeping everything we can with AAA.
Best of all, get the service we're famous for and peace of mind.
I feel like I'm treated as a person and not just a number.
The story of my savings is a very happy one with a very happy ending.
At AAA Texas, my job is to help you get more AAA out of your AAA card. And that starts with great savings on auto insurance.
Call 888-880-5471. AAA Texas. So easy, so smart, so switch.
Well, if you're thinking about staying in town this spring break, as I know a lot of people are, even I am, there's a perfect spot for the entire family.
It's because we don't have any money.
I know. Staycation saves money.
That's what I'm saying. Fiona went to the JW Marriott San Antonio Hill Country Resort, Spa, and Delivery Center for Fun, and has a little taste of what you can expect at your San Antonio staycation.
Well, spring break is just around the corner, and a great staycation idea, of course, is right here at the JW Marriott Hill Country Resort and Spa. Well, it is a beautiful day, and joining me is Executive Chef Brett Ree. We are out here by the pool. A lot of cool things coming this season here.
Yeah, we've got a new water park expansion. We got a couple new slides coming in. We're building a pavilion. We bought a new grill that literally weighs a ton.
And so, of course, a lot of things for folks to enjoy. And, of course, food by the pool along with drinks. That's pretty much a staple, right?
Yeah.
And so today we're going to be showing you how they make one of their most popular burgers, right? Or is it the popular burger?
The popular. Ooh. This is our #1 seller. This is our double cheeseburger. Yeah, so we're going to start with the onions. So, we're just going to do some diced onions.
Okay.
Today we're going to go ahead and I'll get one started for us here.
Okay.
So if you want to take half and I'll take half.
Okay.
Once we split it in half, you want to go ahead and just peel it. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start cutting, do a cross cut this way.
So wait, so this is the trick to slicing an onion
this
and
is the
dicing
trick
an
to
onion.
doing a perfect diced onion. So we're going to
perfect dice. Okay.
We're going to start with this. Cut this direction.
Hang on.
You got that?
I completely missed the first part. What am I doing? Tip of the knife. Okay.
Start at the back and slice it down.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right there. Right there. Okay. Now what?
All right. Now we're going to go ahead. This is the trick to the perfect dice. You got to do this direction.
Okay.
So you're going to start down at the bottom. About the same width as all your cross cuts. You're going to come in. We're going to go same thing about 90% of the way back.
Okay. So I need some practice. Look at yours.
So we're going to take our diced onions.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Done.
We've got a little bit of bacon grease we're going to use to caramelize these onions up in here.
Oh.
So we're going to throw it into a hot skillet.
Okay.
We're going to get these perfect onions right here.
This will be for my burger.
Okay. Right into our pan. We're going to season it up with some salt and pepper. Why don't you go ahead and give them a little toss.
No! You want these to all end up in the pool? Wait. Okay. Yeah, the pan. Okay.
Just out, and it's all in the wrist. You got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Just a little harder.
A little harder? Oh!
Perfect. That's it.
Oh! We lost some. Sorry. Few good men. Sorry.
We're gonna grab some burger patties here. We're gonna throw those down on the grill.
Oh, they're shaped like flowers.
A little bit of
Salt
pepper.
over there. Salt and pepper on the burgers.
You want to just throw one slice on each one.
Okay. So while we're waiting for that cheese to kind of melt, let's talk about the new water park that's opening.
Well, you know, we always wanted to make more cheeseburgers, and what better to make more cheeseburgers than to add more chairs and more pool, more slides, so we got more people to feed.
And these slides are so awesome. I mean, one is a 60-foot drop, the other one shuts you right in the tube.
These ones are geared for the more adventurous.
Yeah.
The most important part about the double-double is double. 2 meat patties, 2 cheese patties. We're going to stack them up here. Then we're going to take them to the bun. You know, great thing about this cheeseburger is you can be sitting at our new beach entry pool, order a cheeseburger, we bring it right to your chair. Sand entrance, new water. You know, it's a couple margaritas. It's a great day. We got our buns, we're toasted, we got our burgers, we're grilled. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with a little bit of our burger sauce here. I like to do the burger sauce on the top and the bottom.
Sauce on the top. Sauce on the bottom.
So we're going to give a nice, good helping of these caramelized onions.
Oh, those turned out great.
Our burgers. We're going to get started with our cheeseburger here. Fresh lettuce right there in front of you. And you can grab a nice slice of tomato right on top.
Say tomato, and I say
tomato.
There you go. A couple pickles. Wow, look at that
And
thing.
that is our double cheeseburger.
Woo!
And nothing better to wash down this delicious burger than a couple of ice-cold margaritas.
Oh, yeah. Just head to their website, jwsanantonio.com, for more information. Cheers.
Come join us for spring break.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, that was so good. All right, get ready. Here comes some free stuff. You're in for a treat because not just anyone can buy tickets to the JW Marriott's new River Bluff water experience. You have to be staying at the resort in order to have access to it. But don't worry, because we're about to give away a family 4-pack of tickets to enjoy the water park for free.
All you've got to do is go over to our website at salive.com, get on the dial-up, and click on the JW Marriott banner for your chance to win, or we could all get a hotel room and put about 27 people in there. and we could all go get in the water park.
Get the wristbands and go.
That's how the rope dog rolls up in here. Because I know y'all thinking about it. And you go down the pool while I sleep. Come back.
Coming up. When you eat good, you feel good. This year's HEB Slim Down Showdown contestants will share their secret weapon to living a healthier lifestyle.
And we're showing you an easy fish dish. It's a recipe, or a recipe as we like to say in San Antonio, that you can have and make and put in your belly in 45 minutes.
This time of year, you see hearts everywhere, but do you know how healthy your heart is? Find out today by visiting checkmyhealthsa.com. In just a few minutes, University Health System's online test will calculate your heart disease chances, pinpoint your risk factors, and let you know how to get them under control. For you and the ones you love, take this free online test today.
KSAT Community, in partnership with Corner Store, Security Service Federal Credit Union, and University Health System.
If your teeth are loose or infected, you are sick and need treatment. Gum disease leads to heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. Call Dr. Robert L. Beck today to schedule your free examination and consultation now and get free dentures with extractions. 826-5487.
If you'd like to participate in the Endeavor clinical trials, they'll run now through Thanksgiving. Just call 210-949-0807 or visit EndeavorCT.com.
Coming soon from Progressive, it's Saving You, the new hit single from the Discounts. The Discounts. Safe driver, pay paperless, paid in full, multi-car, and Joey Fatone.
We have auto-tune, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a hit!
As a U.S. Marine, Carlos Oresti swore to support and defend America. Now he proudly represents the best interests of Texas. The Express News endorsed Carlos Oresti, stating,
his experience and knowledge make him a better choice.
Re-elect Carlos Oresti.
Kaplan College has always stood for transformation, and now we're undergoing a transformation of our own, from Kaplan College to Brightwood College. If you thought we were good at helping change lives before, wait till you see what we can do for you now. With more resources, more opportunities, and more ways to transform your future. It's more than a name change. It's a game changer. Brightwood College, the school of transformation, the school of brighter futures. Learn more at brightwood.edu.
For over 10 years, Bargain Barn has been San Antonio's home for great deals on just about everything. But what Bargain Barn's really good at is furniture. Our sources for rustic furniture, sofas, and recliners make amazing deals possible, and we make financing easy. And Bargain Barn is helping your tax refund go farther than ever to furnish your home just the way you like it. Plus, those same great deals can be found on all our mattress brands, too.
Furniture is more affordable than ever at Bargain Barn. Come see us on Eisenhower Road.
Attention! You can get free dentures with extractions. If your teeth are loose or infected, you are sick and need treatment. Call Dr. Robert L. Beck today to schedule your free examination and consultation now and get free dentures with extractions. 826-5487.
Congratulations. Amanda Morris is one of the smartest people in San Antonio at this hour. She knew that antenna was the tippy top of the Tower of the Americas, and their new mascot blessed us with her presence today, Tori. And congratulations, Amanda. That's $100 at VisionWorks. Go get your eyeballs checked out of there and get a new pair of frames. Look good. You know, you can buy frames and not even put lenses in them. You know, it makes you look good.
I like that.
Again, of course, it'll help you to see better, too. Time for Lawyer Up, and Alex Begum is here. A car accident can happen anytime. We want to make sure you're prepared for the aftermath. And I know I've had questions, having been in accidents. I know you do too. You're going to get some really important information right now from the expert. And at Villarreal and Begum, what do we need to know after we've been in a car accident?
Yeah, so a lot of people, you know, a car is their means of transportation, getting their kids to school, you know, going to work. And one of the biggest frustrations with folks after a car accident is they come to us and say, how am I supposed to get to work? How am I supposed to take my kids to school, do shopping, get on with my life, in addition to the injuries that they've suffered? And so they're entitled to a lot of different things. First, you know, one of the first things you should do is make sure that you have the information of the person that hit you. Get the insurance information. Always file a police report. And then call someone like us, because one of the things that we can do right away for you is set you up with a rental car. We can make sure that you get the medical treatment that you need. In certain cases, if you can't work, we'll provide money for that period of time where you can't work, where you're out of work.
Okay, and it's important to have someone on your team. That's the main thing, because you may have questions, you may be injured, you have life continues after something like this happens.
Sure.
Let's talk about insurance companies. How do they value my car?
So, you know, insurance companies, let's start by saying this. You know, a lot of people, most of us buy insurance every, you know, all of us have to monthly, right?
A lot of it.
We have to send a check every single month to our insurance company. And folks say, well, I'm covered, or they're going to do the right thing by me. Understand that insurance companies are big, powerful, for-profit corporations. They have teams of lawyers on their side. They have adjusters that, you know, their whole job is to minimize the amount of money that's going to go out to the claimants. And so, starting with that premise and understanding that the insurance company is not there necessarily to help you. In fact, quite the opposite, I would argue many times.
Yeah, just because you pay them doesn't mean that they want to pay you back.
Correct.
So you need to have someone on your team, and everyone should have representation.
Right. And so, for example, you know, the question we get a lot is, well, my car was in an accident. I got hit, and it was a 2-year-old car. You know, I paid $20 grand for it. And when I go to resell it, the Carfax is going to come out and said,
It's
it's going to show that it's
wrecked.
wrecked. It's worth less money. Is there compensation for that? Well, absolutely. But the regular consumer doesn't understand that. There's something called a diminution of value claim that we handle in our office every day. Sometimes they want to do a total loss on your vehicle, and they're trying to pay you less than what the car is worth.
What about medical? Let's talk about that.
Sure.
Am I entitled to get that paid if I sustain an injury?
Absolutely, and it's not just the bills that you've incurred. For example, a hospital visit or a visit to the local ER. One of these ER
doc in the box. Yeah.
Yeah. Little ER clinics that pop up. But you're not only entitled to that. You're entitled. What if you have an issue that's going to incapacitate you in the future? What if you have a surgery in the future?
Long-term disability and internal injuries and psychological injuries as well.
I mean, the whole, you're entitled to a whole host of things if you have those kinds of injuries.
Can I pick my repair shop on my car?
That is one of the things that the Texas is very good on. Is you not only get to pick the repair shop that you want to take it to, you can say, hey, I only want to take it to a dealership. And they can't give you used parts or old beat-up parts. It has to be new parts. It has to be OEM parts that they put in your car.
All right, VBLawGroup.com is the website. I want you to use that number, though, because I think speaking to someone in person is the best way to communicate, especially when you've got these kind of a problem and emotions get involved, right, Alex? I mean,
Absolutely.
It's just one of these things where I can't handle all this right now because I'm still in shock over what's going on, or maybe you're, fighting for someone else who's incapacitated at this point. 777-HURT, 777-4878, Villarreal and BighamLawGroup.com, VBLawGroup.com. Thank you, sir. You're my guy. You got all the answers.
I appreciate that.
Coming up on SA Live, we want to know what's your leftover secret. What do you do? Using aluminum foil, saran wrap, 3 days? What's the max? I think spaghetti heated up is great. Arnie says eat them the next day or throw them out because they will stay in the fridge and turn into a science project. Yes, that happens. And it's Rodeo Resort. We'll give you a preview of where the athletes from the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, these beautiful animals, are so well taken care of. I'll take you behind the scenes next.
Providing quality learning with proven results. Apply now. Pre-K4SA.com or call 206-7735.
He's been turned down. Commence operation. Hey! You need a car.
I got turned down for credit.
Turned down for what?
For credit.
Sorry, earwax. Turned down for what?
Credit.
Drive time won't turn you down, regardless of credit.
Cool.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time First. Call, click, or visit.
We know you love data. Now you can love more of it. Boost Mobile gives you tons of data at crazy low prices. And because we know you always want more, only Boost grows your data free after 3 on-time payments just for being a customer. Plus, Boost always has your back. We're not like other carriers who shut you off if you get busy and forget to make a payment. Don't put up with that. Stay connected and get extra days to pay with Boost. What are you waiting for? Switch to Boost today to get growing data, extra days to pay, and for a limited time, get a free 4G LTE phone.
Rustic, breathtaking, elegant. That describes the Reserve at Dancing Elk. Attention brides-to-be. You are invited to the Reserve Bridal Fair on Sunday, February 28th from noon to 4 p.m. Meet vendors, tour the venue, enjoy gourmet samples from the Reserve in-house catering. Our 16,000 square foot wedding barn is fully air-conditioned with an additional 5,000 square foot outdoor pavilion. Brides, you don't want to miss special promotions and register for prize giveaways. Highway 37 North, exit 40, FM 888. Call 361-946-4812 for details.
I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Don't settle for a tiny check from the insurance company. Call me first.
Spokesperson for Jim Adler.
Don't be tricked by the insurance company's tiny check.
One of my clients was in a car wreck and suffered a serious head injury. I hammered and put a check for $175,510 in her pocket. Call me right now. Call 531-0000. That's 531-0000. I'm waiting.
Why is Trey Martinez Fisher lying about Senator Jose Menendez? Because he doesn't want us to know that he has received hundreds of thousands of dollars from predatory payday lenders and their lobbyists. We have a better choice. Senator Jose Menendez. $8.9 million for a new Veterans Service Center. More money for more roads, better schools, more local jobs. Senator Menendez, getting the job done.
We got a trailer hitch, we're near the river, far from Richmond.
That's Brad Paisley with Riverbank. We'll be performing tonight at 7 o'clock at San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
I love him. He's so funny. He hosts the CMA Awards here on KSAT 12 every fall.
Well, it's a rodeo resort for all those athletes that you see there.
Yeah, those are the stars of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. I want to take you to their relaxation station before they get to performing again tonight. It's a very special place. We had the opportunity to see it up close and personal.
Greatest thing I've ever seen. There isn't another rodeo like it anywhere. With the new AT&T Center where we're at, our home, then we get a place like this to keep our animals where they're rested and relaxed and have a chance to kind of stretch their legs, and it's just a wonderful situation.
This is really like a resort and spa for our animal athletes.
That's exactly right. Just exactly.
How long will the typical animals in the rodeo, how long will they work when they get there?
Probably 8 to 10 seconds.
It's a pretty good life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good life for a lot of the animals because they might not have a life if they weren't in this.
If you could tell anybody what makes this so special, what is it?
Well, I think it's the total atmosphere that we have out here, and the room that they have, and they can lay out here and relax, and they're not crowded up against one another, and it just makes them healthier. And it's so great to come out here and see them in a natural setting, which is the way God meant it to be for them. Then go down and see them do their job and the work at the show. That's what I enjoy.
Obviously, one of the great things about the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is they take care of the fans. But to do that, you have to take care of the stars of the show, the livestock. Hey, even I like to take a load off after a long day on the job. This is where the San Antonio Rodeo's real athletes come to relax. You guys need anything? I have a good time everywhere I go.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Every time.
I'm telling you, you need to hang with me and her every day. It's fun. Coming up on SA Live, I'm going to introduce you some other great people. They are in the middle of a quest for healthy lifestyles and their future. The HEB Slim Down Showdown contestants are going to share their secret weapons to shedding the pounds and being healthy. You want to hear about this.
This is W.R. Lowe. I'm from Gonzales, Texas. I've been a volunteer out here since 1979. I started out on the cash scramble committee and worked there for the last few years, and then I moved to the Hall of Fame. And all I got to say, it's wonderful to be here to help the youth of Texas, and it's a great organization doing so. Everybody come out to the rodeo and help the youth of Texas.
At Churches, we know feeding your family is a big deal. That's why you'll get a big deal on our lovingly prepared small batch chicken. Get 9 mixed pieces of our crispy hand-battered chicken for just $9.99. But hurry, a deal this big won't last long.
Have the love. It's here, Central Texas, our 10th annual Builder Sale event that only happens once a year. I'm Robert with Amishoka, Texas. Starting February 22nd through March 12th, we're making it possible to own Amish-built American furniture. We're giving away free dining room chairs, free nightstands, free recliners, and free outdoor furniture. This only happens once a year. Your opportunity to save 10 to 40% off your next piece of Amish-built American furniture is here. That's February 22nd through March 12th to own Amish-built American furniture.
Arthritis of the hip or knee and are still experiencing chronic pain despite trying different pain medications? If so, you may be eligible for the Ovista research study of an investigational medication for chronic hip and knee pain. Participants must be at least 18 years old, be diagnosed with OA of the hip and or knee, and are planning to have joint replacement surgery. Study medications, study-related visits, and study-related tests will be provided at no cost. Call 1-877-821-2787 or visit ovistaoa.com.
Oh, I hope we have a buyer for the house.
Me too. What are the neighbors doing here?
Bill! Hey! Come in. I didn't know your home Wi-Fi could stream so many devices at the same time.
Dad, it's Time Warner Cable. 300 megs, crazy fast.
And we were right across the street the whole time.
The whole time.
Make your home as connected as possible with Time Warner Cable with speeds up to ultra-fast 300 megs. Get 50 meg internet for $39.99 per month. Call 1-844-431-7750.
Would anybody like to see the kitchen?
No.
No. Anybody? Dad, you can get Wi-Fi all over this place.
Cool. Switching is easy.
I know, right?
You get a 1-hour arrival window, no contract to sign, and a money-back guarantee.
Do you want to take a look at the kitchen?
Get 50 meg internet with unlimited data for $39.99 per month. Call 1-844-431-7750. Ask about free installation and access to nearly 500,000 Wi-Fi hotspots with select plans. Call now.
I had low libido, I had muscle aches, severe anxiety. My doctor wanted to put me on prescription medication. I didn't want that stuff. I wanted something natural. And so I went online and found hwcoftexas.com. If you think you have low testosterone, go to hwcoftexas.com. Take the test. I promise you it works. It did for me.
Call now, 210-679-2500.
At Churches, we know feeding your family is a big deal. That's why you'll get a big deal on our lovingly prepared small batch chicken. Get 9 mixed pieces of our crispy hand-battered chicken for just $9.99. But hurry, a deal this big won't last long.
Have the love.
Our KSAT community partners, Corner Store, Security Service Federal Credit Union, and University Health System make it possible to spotlight great organizations in our community. And KSAT 12 is teaming up with University Health System by hosting the Heart Health Phone Bank today. And Dr. Gwendo Reyes is here with more.
Hi there.
Hi.
How can folks find out how healthy their heart is?
Well, there is a wonderful app on the University Health System website. If you go there, it will let you calculate your heart health age.
Oh, wow, that's fascinating. So we just have to go to the website and plug in some information. You'll be able to find out more. What are some symptoms if maybe we have heart disease that runs in our family, or some things that we should be looking for in our everyday life, doctor, that would indicate maybe we need some more attention?
Well, certainly the things that, may seem very minor or ambiguous to people, fatigue, breathlessness, those are things that probably should be addressed or at least evaluated. But obviously things like chest pain, pressure, that's something that someone typically will complain of when they're going in. Women, and as we grow older, will have more vague symptoms. And so I always recommend, if you have risk factors for heart disease, that you do go see your primary care or a specialist as soon as you possibly can to make sure that you're doing well.
Okay, so this is, of course, going on until 7 o'clock tonight. They can call in. Who's going to be answering the phone?
We have a number of our healthcare heart specialists that are here, folks from the cath lab, from our heart failure clinic, and our stress lab. So we have nurses here that are experts in heart health, and they're more than happy to answer any questions that you may have.
I see people smiling. They know they're on television. We need to put them to work. We need to put them to work. Hello, call them now and put them to work. That's good advice. And let's talk a little bit about the phone number here so that we can put you ladies to work there. 351-1363, part of our KSAT community, the Heart Health Phone Bank. And I think it's good to eat fish now too, isn't it, doctor?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a big plus. Omega-3s.
I think anything that is going to provide some protein, but not too much fat. We want to stay away from salts and high-fat diets. We should be doing well. Exercise regularly.
All right, well, the phone bank, of course, runs until 7 o'clock this evening. Nurses, as you can see, will be on hand to take calls from viewers. And another thank you to our KSAT community partners, Corner Store, Security Service Federal Credit Union, and University Health System.
And don't be afraid to call and ask a question, because I think that's what most people get intimidated by that. So here's free advice, courtesy of KSAT 12 and our partners. Yes, 351-1363. 351-1363. And speaking of good health, the HEB Slim Down Showdown is on again, Fiona. I know all the contestants. I've met with the dietitians. I've been to the HEB and kicked it all off. I want to take you and show you what they're doing to change their life, thanks to HEB. Watch. It's going to happen, I promise. It's HEB Slim Down Showdown time. There you go, Sam. There it is. And we're throwing things up in the air to see what sticks to the wall because, well, we know what's going to work and what doesn't. That's why Sam Carter's here. She's a registered dietitian with the Slim Down Showdown. Go ahead and toss that over. And see, when you eat good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
And you can, be around a lot longer. And that's what the Slim Down Showdown is all about. So what's going to happen with the contestants that are in this year's Slim Down Showdown?
So this is our 6th year. We have 30 contestants that we are teaching nutrition education. We're teaching them fitness. We're teaching them changes to make a lifestyle change.
And not only are they going to feel better on the inside, but they're going to be around a lot longer.
Yes.
To be loved on, and their clothes are going to fit differently.
Their energy level is going to be better. They can see improvements in health markers.
Total lifestyle transformation.
Absolutely.
And so there's food involved, and that's where you come into play.
That's where I come in.
But you're going to go on the inside too, right?
Absolutely. So we're going to, give them tools to empower every aspect of their health journey.
Okay. And there's a big prize at the end. Not only do you get to buy new pants and look good, feel good, and be happy, and be a great spokesperson for HEB and the Slim Down Showdown, but there's cash.
Yes, there's a $10,000 award for our winner this year.
Wow. And we've got some contestants from San Antonio.
Yes, local contestants here in HEB, ready to meet you.
Terry is one of the Slim Down Showdown contestants. She wants the 10 grand, but you also want to feel better. Is this exciting for you?
It is the most exciting opportunity I've had in a long time. I'm looking forward not to the 10 grand. It'll be great, but to a better lifestyle, better health.
And why are you doing this?
My why is my godchildren. I have 6 amazing godchildren, 3 of them under the age of 16. My 2 youngest ones, mother is a firefighter. Something happens to her, I need to be available for my boys. And then my 16-year-old goddaughter lost her mom in June. And all I could think about when I filled out my application was, who's going to be there on her wedding day? If I don't take care of me, who's going to fix her veil? Who's going to be there when the baby's born,
What a great reason to do this. And you wanted to share one of your secret weapons.
The Meal Simples are fabulous meals. The salmon here is full of omega-3s. With the broccoli, I pair it with the salad. It's great because it's ready to go. I don't have to think about the numbers. It's all there for me. I throw it into the toaster oven and I'm good to go. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy.
I want to meet one of your other contestants because Jennifer Brooklyn is here and she has another secret weapon. Are you excited about this?
Really excited, really excited. I've lost 10 pounds already and I haven't seen the scale move in years. So I'm not too concerned about the 10,000. I mean, that's a great prize. I'm just so glad that it's actually made a difference so far, and I'm going to stick with it.
And why are you doing this?
But I've been a caretaker of my grandparents and my dad who passed away, and you forget to take care of yourself. You put that on the back burner, and 6 years later, you weigh yourself, and you're like, how did I get here? So this time it's about me and focusing on my priorities and just straightening it all out so I can be there for everybody else.
When we see all these recipes and all of the knowledge that the contestants are picking up, that comes from a special place on the internet, doesn't it?
Yes. So all the contestants have blogs at heb.com/slimdown. You can follow them along, cheer them on, and really support them through their journey. The great thing about the blogs is they tell you tips and tricks. You learn from them as well. We just empower them, give them the education, and then they're really taking it to the community and helping the community make changes as well.
Contestants, so what I want you to do is empower them, cheer them on that blog, okay? So well, they'll come back and visit with us at some point. Fiona, what are you making of her?
It is a perfect dish for Lent, and you can make it under 45 minutes. I'm going to show you how to whip up a blackened mahi recipe.
Oh, fish. And tomorrow on SA Live, I'm ready to wake up and feel good.
Oh, yeah, we're cooking omelets with Firehouse 17.
It's our Factory Direct Pool and Spa sale at Family Leisure. Huge savings on all round and oval pools. Hands down, best spas, lowest prices.
In Jeff Judson's negative campaign, the first casualty is the truth.
Judson claims to be an outsider, but he's really a political insider, an Austin lobbyist until 2 months ago. That's right, a lobbyist paid to peddle influence. Judson works for a firm that does millions of dollars in business with the state, a conflict of interest. And Judson's biggest supporter was levied the maximum fine for failing to register as a lobbyist. Jeff Judson, lobbyist, political insider, wrong for Texas.
I was noticing that my jowls were growing.
I'd look in the mirror and I said, that can't be me.
My nephew used to play with it. He used to go gobble, gobble.
Sonobello, a leader in total body transformation, introduces Lift, a fully customized facial procedure offering stunning natural-looking results. And unlike traditional facelifts, Lift is affordable on almost every budget.
They changed my face, they changed my confidence, they changed my life.
Sonobello offers you the experience of over 75 board-certified plastic and facial plastic surgeons.
They have fabulous doctors and the staff. You just feel like family.
Now I'm ready to go out and experience things that I didn't have the confidence to do before. I feel pretty.
Find out how easy and affordable your Lift by Sonobello can be. Call for your free consultation right now and get $250 off your procedure. Call 888-570-4732 or go to sonobello.com. Financing available with most credit types.
All across America, families are coming back to Time Warner Cable for a whole new experience.
We came back for internet speeds so fast, even the kids are impressed. Oh, she's impressed.
We're catching up on movies and shows on demand just as fast as we can watch them.
TWC's home Wi-Fi is so strong, we can use all our devices at the same time.
Come back today. You'll get 100 meg internet, TV, phone, and more for $89.99 a month. And ask how you could get a $300 reward card. Call now.
The Social Security laws and regulations cover more than 1,000 pages. Disability law is complicated. When you go to your hearing, you have got to be prepared. I'm Samuel Packard. It takes an experienced disability lawyer to prepare your case. Social Security disability is all I do.
Call the Packard Law Firm. Toll free 1-800-764-3534. There's no fee or costs unless you win.
$32,881 for a Chevy Crew Cab. Only at Ansira Witten Chevrolet on Bandera Road. $13,897 for a 2016 Chevy Spark. Here's a Malibu, now only $18,995. And when you buy from Ansira, get a $50 certificate from the Texas Western Warehouse, your rodeo headquarters.
With so many low prices, why not come by and see for yourself?
Ansira Witten Chevrolet, right outside Loop 410 on Bandera Road.
Cooking in the kitchen with Bonaiuto's The Good Helper, your personal chef, Tracy Callahan. And of course, I am her trusty assistant, Chef Fiona. Chef in quotes, because I too am going to be learning how to cook correctly. So thank you so much for being here. Today, we are going to be making a very simple recipe, of course, for Lent.
Correct. It's very, very simple, and somebody could have this on their table within 45 minutes.
Okay, so it's a fish dish.
It is. It sure is. What it's going to be is a blackened mahi with roasted Brussels sprouts and a quinoa, cilantro, and lime.
Ooh, all right. So how do we get started? Because this is something that can be ready in about 45 minutes, right?
Exactly. What you're going to want to do with the Brussels sprouts is just simply cut off the end, but make sure to leave some of the core there, because then this way the whole Brussels sprout, this quarter will stay intact.
Ah, so there you go. Okay.
Simple as that. So just put a little oil on there.
All right, so just drizzle a bit.
Mm-hmm. What you want to do is coat it. Okay, that's good. And then we'll go ahead and put a little salt and pepper, seasoning.
About that much?
That's great. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put it in a 400-degree oven, and we're going to let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes. You want to keep an eye on it. So now that's cooking, and we have our quinoa. So today we're just going to go ahead and pour our quinoa right in.
Okay.
And with quinoa, you want to have a 2-to-1 ratio. So the 1 is the quinoa, and then 2, it's either a water, stock, whatever kind of seasoning you'd like in there.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and just put that on the stove. It will come to a boil, then we'll reduce the heat. At the end, we're going to go ahead and finish it with some lime juice and cilantro.
Okay.
And what you want to do, the seamonger will go ahead and take the skin off if you ask.
Okay.
But now an important part in any of the fish, you want to go ahead and remove this bloodline because you don't want to eat that part. Okay. So now this is I mean, you couldn't ask for a simpler dish. This is a blackened seasoning, and what you want to do is you can put a little bit of oil on your fish, just so that this way the seasoning has something to adhere to. And then you're going to want to go ahead and coat the fish, both sides of it, with the blackened seasoning. So now we're going to go ahead and just put this into a very hot pan. Now you're searing it, and what you want to do is just leave it there. It's going to stick for a little while, but when the protein's ready to be flipped, it will come up automatically. It'll let you know. Okay, so for this quinoa recipe, we're going to go ahead and add lime and cilantro. And so that's also going to bring some brightness to the dish, and it's really going to complement the blackened fish seasoning. Okay. So here you go. There's the lime juice.
All right.
And now you just mix it all together.
So here is the finished product, and of course, presentation is everything. So show us some tricks to the trade to make a meal look as good as this on the plate.
It's very, very simple, Fiona. What you want to do is take your starch, or in this case we have the quinoa, go ahead and put that in the middle of the plate. And then to get a little bit of height on the dish, you're going to rest your protein, not all the way on top of it, but just a little bit over it. And then now we have the green Brussels sprouts, the roasted Brussels sprouts right here. The lemon wedges will serve as a nice little garnish. And then,
of course, a little bit of cilantro.
Exactly.
And just sprinkle it on the plate.
Exactly, and you can sprinkle some right on the fish as well.
Look at that. Now it almost looks too good to eat. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Excellent.
So here's an excellent Lenten meal that you can have in under 45 minutes.
Look at that. For more information, of course, on Tracy Callahan and The Good Helper, just head to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Join our preferred savings club and save at my5starcleaners.com. My 5-Star Cleaners, my 5-Star value.
Enjoying craft beer at home is easy. Just fill her up and go. But trouble is brewing.
This is a Crowler with a C.
Tonight, a new ruling. What it's costing businesses and how they're fighting back.
To me, it defies logic.
It's a Texas beer battle on the Night Meat.
What? We have to get in for an oil change before the line gets too long.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. With Meineke, save time and schedule your appointment online. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
Set yourself free from the painful symptoms of chronic sinusitis. The American Sinus Institute is the largest provider of in-office balloon sinuplasty in Texas. Make an appointment today, 210-BALLOON. A legal powerhouse. Attorney Wayne Wright has been recognized since 2007 by National Trial Lawyers as a top 100 trial lawyer. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wayne Wright Injury Lawyers.
At Pre-K for SA, we believe that every child has the unlimited potential to be something great.
I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a chef.
Pre-K for SA offers a full day of inspired learning. Apply now at sanantonio.gov/pre-K or call 206-7735. Ignite the unlimited potential in your child. Pre-K for SA. Quality learning, proven results.
You know, you paid too much for those glasses.
Who?
You. You paid too much. Practically everyone overcharges, except for America's Best.
Who?
America's Best. They give everyone a deal. In fact, you can get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for just $69.95.
2?
2.
2?
2.
Who?
Stop it. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best.
Hi, I'm Jeff Roper here with Ron Mertz from Window Depot. We've got a great offer for you on triple pane windows that are state-of-the-art from Window Depot. They're going to save people a bunch of money and make your home more comfortable.
They'll make it a lot more comfortable. We have a special offer, 10 windows, 10 triple pane windows for $38.95 plus installation.
These triple pane windows are state-of-the-art, and they're going to save you a lot of money on that energy bill, especially with the temperatures in South Texas. You've got to call now. Take advantage of this offer at 764-3871. 764-3871.
What? We have to get in for an oil change before the line gets too long.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. With Meineke, save time and schedule your appointment online. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
Making a thermometer from scratch is an art, but it's also a science. Like a weather forecast, you have to be precise and you have to get it right. Join me for Thermometer Thursdays on KSAT 12, 6 o'clock news.
In partnership with Red McCombs Toyota.
About time for a nap, isn't it?
Yes, it is about that time.
That's what I thought.
All right, we'll see you here tomorrow at 1.